Hey everyone, teacher Mike here. If you're new here, I'm the founder of ExpressPrep.ca, and I help immigrants become residents in Canada with an awesome CELPIP score proving their English. And I have some very exciting news. The Canadian government has finally announced the launch date of the immigration program that a lot of you guys are expecting, the Home Care Worker Immigration Pilot Program, March 31st of 2025. So now what this program will do is that it's going to offer a pathway to permanent residence for home care workers. And you can be from anywhere around the world, making it a fantastic opportunity for those of you who are working in these essential roles. So in this video, I'm going to explain, what the program is, who is it aimed for, who qualifies, and how can you possibly apply for this program as well. All right, so the Home Care Worker Immigration Pilot, which is this new program that is scheduled to start, is a special program designed for caregivers. So it's people who care for children, seniors, or individuals with disabilities. These jobs, they are under the Tier 4 category, so it's usually harder to get permanent residency with these types of jobs. That is why Canada has created this immigration program, which is a solution for caregivers. So this is going to make it easier for people who can and want to work in this type of field to become residents in Canada and provide the help that this country needs in this very high demand field, which is the field of caregiving for children and for the elderly and for people with needs. Now, let's talk about eligibility because you need to meet some requirements to apply for this program. So, number one, if you are aiming to apply to any type of immigration program in Canada, of course, you need English or French. Now, for this program, you're looking at a CLB score of 4 in all categories. And that is quite simple if you have normal English. So, for English, you could do CELPIP, you can do IELTS, you can do PTE. And I have a video explaining the difference between those tests. I'm going to link it down in the description. And for French, there are other options. But of course, with over 10 years of experience in this, I can guarantee you guys that CELPIP is the best bet for you because it's English. It's usually easier than learning French if you don't know French, and you can get a better score more easily. Now, the second thing you need is, of course, a high school diploma. Now, it's easier if you have a Canadian one, but of course, I'm assuming that if you're watching this video, you don't have. And if your education is from outside of Canada, you are going to need an education credential assessment. So this is something that is from an approved organization. So this is something that you probably should be doing now, looking on the right procedure to have your high school diploma translated and within the official guidelines for the program. Something to do right now. Now, third, you need to have a full-time job offer in this sector, either from a private employer or a company that provides in-home care services. And this is probably the hardest step, even though it's not that difficult. There are many ways in which you can find the job offer. And if you actually want a new video about this, you can tell me in the comments. But it's all about learning how to connect with the right people. And finally, you need recent and relevant experience in the field of caregiving so that you can prove that you have the necessary skills for the role, right? So these are the 4 things that you need to cover before the program opens March 31st. In order to apply, here's what you would need to do. So first of all, step 1 is, of course, you need to have your CELPIP score ready. So if you haven't taken the language test yet, step number 1 is to book your test as soon as possible. You're going to need to meet a CLB 4 in all sections. And again, my recommendation is that you do CELPIP. It is the easiest and best choice to achieve a CLB 4 right away. Now, CLB 4 is the minimum for this program, but if you're planning to come to Canada, you are better off if you can get 7, 8, 9, or more, because this way you qualify for other immigration programs if this one specifically doesn't work for you. Step number 2, get your education credentials assessed. If your education is from outside of Canada, make sure that you have done the process to have your high school diploma evaluated, translated, and assessed. You have to learn how to do this. This is not the point of this video. You can learn this at your own pace. Step number 3, secure a job offer. That's important because you're gonna have to find a job offer. And this can be, again, from a family that is hiring you or from an organization. If you don't have a job offer now, you need to start searching for one right now, right? And again, I can make a new video about how to network, how to find people. That's something that you need to learn as an immigrant. So if you want that extra video, let me know in the comments. And then, of course, you need to prove that you have work experience. So documents for this would be pay stubs, contracts from previous jobs that relate to this field of caregiving. And then step 5, you need to stay updated on the application process, because what happens is on the Canada's immigration website, you're going to have more details of this on March 31st. So you have to follow these updates because these programs, when they launch, they go by pretty fast. So you actually want to have all the documents and everything ready by March 31st so that when March 31st comes, you don't have to rush to gather anything. You have everything ready and you can apply right away. So this is an amazing opportunity. If you are a worker in the field of health or taking care of children and elderly, this is a great way, if you are anywhere in the world, to have a chance of becoming a permanent resident in Canada. So if you want to become a permanent resident in Canada and you qualify, you are within that scenario, that you have that experience, or you like working with children and the elderly, that would be an amazing opportunity to eventually become a permanent resident. And if you're watching this video, first thing and the most important thing I want to tell you is that you have to start preparing your documents and thinking about your future now, because as I said, when these programs open in Canada, they go by incredibly quick. And it's not just, oh, maybe it's gonna be there for a month or two. Last time the Canada had a pilot program like this, the spots ended in about 24 hours. I think 24 to 48 hours. So I'm expecting, I'm not sure, but I'm expecting that these spots are gonna be in 24 to 48 hours and then it's gonna be over, right? So that is what you need to be paying attention to. You need to be ready for when March 31st comes, you have everything done. Now, of course, if you found this video helpful, don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe for more updates, drop a comment. If you have any questions, I'll do my best to help you out. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. And don't forget, if you want help to get your CELPIP score at the right level for this program and future immigration programs, click the link below so that you can talk to myself or someone from my team, and we'll help you get your score. Talk to you soon.